Today we're at the Conewago Trail that runs into the Lebanon Valley Rail Trail. The weather's kind of weird today, so we're going to see what it does. We might end up in the rain. I'm really not sure. It feels like rain. Trying to do probably about 40 miles again today, depending on what the weather does. We'll see. But let's get going. Alright, I've only done the full length of this trail a couple times. I think out and back it's a little over 40 miles. See what it does today. It's really weirdly hazy and the wind's blowing. Oh, this weather's really strange. It wasn't calling for rain, but it really feels like rain. Parts of this trail are going to be a mess if it rains. I feel like they might have resurfaced this since the last time I was on it. This end of the trail has been, the last few times I've been here, a lot rougher than the other half of the trail. And where these bridges are, there had been quite a bump to get up onto the concrete surface of the bridge. But it's actually seems pretty smooth right now. So that's actually pretty sweet. That's also going to help me out a bunch if it does rain and things start to get muddy. Morning. Cyclists are not going to dismount, bro. Not ever. Yeah, this part of the trail for sure has been resurfaced. It's like way better. That's not what I was expecting today. I let some extra air out of my tires thinking I was going to be on rougher trail. Not like that's going to hurt me any. It'll be perfectly fine, but it's nice. I really love what they did with this intersection. They put a traffic light in for cyclists. This is a really busy crossing. My legs are kind of tired starting out today. A little stiff. Not really sure why. It is kind of cool out today. Let's see. My Garmin says it's right around 60 degrees Fahrenheit at the moment. But with this haze in the air, it is very humid. I just feel damp. Responses to good morning today have been more responsive than usual. Let's see how this group does. Morning. They did okay. That was kind of half-assed though. We'll try again in a bit. We've now moved on to the Lebanon Valley Rail Trail. We just passed where it switches over. Ooh, goo, 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 goo. Strange room? Anyone? Anyone? Chickens. So many chickens. Hello, chickens. Excuse me. Pardon me, chickens. Pardon me, excuse me. I never really have to play a game of chicken with chickens because the chickens always chicken out. Chicken. More chicken? Oh, this fancy guy. Hey, fancy guy. Big old tail. You're not moving. You're not playing chicken. trail has a pretty steady, like 2 to 3% grade up to the middle. And then you go back down the other side and then have to come back. But the grade is pretty long and it's pretty tiring. It's nice on the way back once you've climbed back over it and can speed back towards the car. Some kind of trail crew or something. Morning. Is that really beneficial? Like, they're raking all the leaves off of the trail. In the process, they leak a lot of gravel away as well. Morning. Kind of seems like that wouldn't be beneficial unless they're going to put a new surface down. My legs are feeling this incline now. Just gotta keep going steady. We've been just moving along at a slow, like 7 miles an hour of the steeper part of the incline. By steep, I mean like 3%. It's nothing crazy, it's just steady. Right here is the path that goes to Mount Gretna. I think we'll head over that way and peek around a little. Mount Gretna has a lake area down here. Looks like a little beach and stuff. I think it's like right over this hill. There it is. The water looks really, really low. Probably can't see it very well on camera. I know there's a little pizzeria down here. I'm gonna go check it out. It is lunchtime. I don't usually eat lunch when I go out across this time. I'm a little hungry. Having some pizza here at the Mount Gretna Pizzeria. There's a lot of traffic noise here, and this pizza looks very hot. But we're gonna take a little lunch break and then be on our way. All right, back on the road. Let's climb back out of here to the trail. I'm sure I'm gonna feel sluggish now after that little break. It's usually what happens. I'll have to get my muscles warmed up again. But that's all right. Still going uphill. I don't think there's too much left of the incline. We are only like a little less than 13.5 miles in. I'm not in a hurry, I'm just kind of taking my time. All right. Yeah, I finally crossed over the top. I'm now going downhill some. That's a nice change. My hips are starting to hurt some. Easy going for a little bit. bit of a paved surface. You get a downhill to a bridge, I think, up there. In a way, the hill in the middle of this trail is kind of nice, because as tiring as it is on the way up, it's really rare on a rail trail to have the opportunity to coast. And because this grade is so long, you actually get to coast for quite a while. You got to pedal a little bit here and there on the downhill, but the grade will keep you going for quite some time. The sun has finally started to burn through some of the haze. So that's all right. One nice thing about the haziness, though, is that it kept the heat down. Might heat up here a little bit. I also don't have any sunscreen on, so I should probably take care of that if the sun's going to stay out. I'm going to stop here for a minute and address this sunscreen situation. It's always a little tricky putting sunscreen on when you're all sweaty. I found that getting like a high quality like sports sunscreen helps with that. Some of this stuff that's like zinc based, it's freaking thick as mud to put on. It takes forever to soak into your skin, but it seems to go on even when you're sweaty. So, pro tip, zinc based sunscreen is your friend. That being said, it's still better if you can dry your skin off before putting it on, but I don't have anything right now to dry it off with. Alright, well, it's not going to be perfect, but it's better than nothing. I don't know what the hell that was about. Weird, though. Trail's been paved for a while, cruising right along. It is a little bit downhill, so once I get up here a little bit further, I'm gonna have to turn around and go back up all this. But that's all right. I've had a little rest with all this downhill. It's not steep, it's just long. Clearly this used to be a bridge. I don't actually know how long this trail is. We are somewhere. I don't know where. Lots of road crossings. Presumably this must be Lebanon. From the signs I'm seeing. We're now further than I've ever gone on this trail, and I don't know where it ends exactly. I don't really want to go too much further though. I'm almost 22 miles in already and I got to ride back to the other end, so we'll see. All right, we're still going. I talked to somebody going the other direction and they said that this only goes just a little bit further before I get to a park and that's the end, so we're gonna find out. But at this rate, this might turn into a 50-mile day, which is not really what I was aiming for, but I guess I'm game. All right, this must be the park. Gloninger Woods Park. Okay. That sign there in the sun says 66 degrees. I don't know, dudes. The trail looks like it's going further than the park. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. We're curving back into it. Oh yeah, this is going to curve back into the park and make a little loop, it looks like. So that's going to be the end of this direction for us. It looks like there are other ways you can take to go out further. I could have turned back there, but I think that's as long as I can make it today. So I still got to ride the whole way back. I am going to find myself a little bit of shade, swap out some camera batteries, and fill up some water before we turn around and go the other way. All right, filled up my bottles from a bigger Nalgene that I carry in my bag, replaced camera battery, and we're gonna be getting back on our way, back the other direction. So I don't really think this park was the end of the trail. I think I might have actually lost the trail somewhere. I don't know. Kind of confused looking at the map. Doesn't really matter. We're gonna end up somewhere around like 46 miles by the time we're back to the car, I think. So that's a good ride. Doesn't really matter if it was on the intended path or not. So, all right, let's get to it. This little park area right here is as far as I previously went on the trail, and it's just how I remember it. Like literally covered in goose shit. It's everywhere. It's like right out in the direct sun. There's goose poo everywhere. Why would anyone want to use that? Spoiler, they wouldn't. I don't know, maybe it'd be nicer once all these trees they planted come in. This might be a nice little area, but right now it kind of sucks. Anybody need a tank? Well, I was gonna take a picture of my bike next to that tank, but then I saw that there were some scary looking hornet things making their home inside the tank treads, so I'll pass. So my mic has not been recording for some unknown amount of time. And that super sucks. This is not a smooth trail, and my handlebar bag makes a ton of noise. Looks like that cop is still sitting up here. I don't know what he's doing here, but I'm just sitting here by the trail. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't even have a reason to be uncomfortable. It's really weird. Unless he's guarding this RV place or something. That seems weird too. I don't know, man. It kind of gives off ice vibes. Fuck ice. This trail is so dry and dusty today. It is all over my bike. My bike is going to need a bath. It's totally coating my chain, starting to make my chain squeak. So, gonna need to clean that up, get it all relubed and everything. I got about 20 miles to go left in this ride. Probably gonna take it kind of easy because my hips hurt today. I do have arthritis in my hips. Usually doesn't bother me when I'm riding, but for some reason today it's bothering me some, and I still got a long way to go. So I'm just gonna take it easy and eventually get back to the car. I'm quite happy that the leaves are coming in enough now to provide some shade. The sooner I get over this hill, the better. My legs hurt. I'm tired. I still got like at least 15 miles left. Might be getting up to the top here finally. Not sure. Could be a false summit too. I think we're going down now. All right. Whew. That's good. Give me a little coasting time. My heart rate was getting up a little higher than I wanted. I went to bed too late last night, which is part of the problem. Yeah, there we go. All these benches seem to be like sponsored by groups of people, and then they have them decorated and stuff. I've gone much faster in this direction than the other. I feel like this downhill this direction is much longer than the other way. I'm going like twice the speed as I was going the other direction. We're almost there. Woo! Alright. We are back on the Conewago Trail, which means I got about 5 miles left, probably. So we're getting there. My legs are tired. I'm ready to be done. But we're getting there. We're currently at 39 miles. Alright, we're coming back up to that fancy intersection again. It's pretty cool because they actually have a camera sensor, so like you don't even have to like push a button or anything. see some more of those kind of crossings on some other trails I've been to. But it's not the kind of thing that most places want to budget for. And I don't know what kind of fertilizer these farms around here are using, but it smells bad. Like a porta potty gone wrong bad. That kind of like mix of chemical and feces, non-human, maybe chicken. I know from experience for working on a farm that chicken crap smells horrible. Yep. We should be getting pretty close to the end. I don't have to stretch a little bit before I get in the car, because I only got to cramp up bad in the car. That's the problem with taking these rides that are a drive away from home. This one's not too bad. I think like 20 minutes, 25 minutes from home, but it's just that sitting in the car after pedaling for several hours. And I know that I'm close to the car here, but here where it's opened up into this field, the breeze has really picked up and the headwind is kicking my butt. So close though. It's like right around this corner, I think. Oh, I can see it. Looking lots up ahead. Trail ends ahead. We did it. Whew. We are just a hair away from 34 miles. Like if I ride around this parking lot once or twice. There it is, 44. All right, so pretty much right on 44 miles. I'm tired. So, gonna have to take that into consideration when I'm planning what kind of trip I'm gonna take this summer. Unless I get my butt in gear. But yeah, I mean, I don't feel too bad, but back-to-back days of doing like 50 plus miles is gonna be rough for me, I think. But I don't know, I still got a little bit of time to figure that out. All right, well, that was the Conewago and Lebanon Valley Rail Trail. If you made it this far, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.